Fringe ended last night. 8 weeks of work, 8 weeks of intense work over. I mean, we work on preparing for Fringe year round. It's like San Diego Comic-Con or New York Fashion Week or any other major event that takes a whole year's worth of planning and then weeks of blood, sweat, and tears to execute. Yeah, so last night we celebrated the end of 8 intense weeks of non-stop busting ass and making stuff happen. And I'm spent. I'm spent, but I'm coming to you from the booth in the Hobgoblin right now because we're actually doing a quick tech to transfer a show over to here from Bad Ladder for a one-night encore. So if you missed your chance to see Strong Stoic Straits, you have one last chance tonight at 8:30 at the Hobgoblin. I hear it's pretty awesome. I don't know if I'm going to see it myself because we also have a show encoring at the Modnani tonight, and I'm going to kind of be on call for both of them. But who knows, But anyway, Strong Stoic Straits 8:30, Dead John 7:30. Both of them one last time, and then I'm done for a week. Like, I'm not planning on doing much of anything for the next 7 days. I'm going to rest, relax, and recover. Well, I'm not going to be at the theaters for the next 7 days. I'm going to be working from home, probably cleaning my apartment, spending time with my cats. I'm going to go to a baseball game on Friday, I think. Sox are in town playing the Angels, so, And hey, they just won 5 straight and swept the Yankees, so I'm pretty happy about that. Hope they can continue their winning ways as they beat up the other basement teams at this part of the season before we get to the All-Star break. But hey, you don't come to me for baseball content, so anyway, I'm spent. I don't know if you could see the bags under my eyes, but I'm pretty tired. This was the craziest year that we've had for Fringe on record, with 54 shows in our spaces across 4 venues, 254 performances, crises and problems and other things, the likes of which we haven't seen on a scale before. But you know what? We got through them all. We got it all handled. And I have to say that in the grand scheme of things, this has been one of the smoothest Fringes that we've ever experienced. And yeah, I'm spent. My nerves are shot. But all of this ramble is just leading up to the fact that I'm proud of how we did. Everybody was 10 toes down from the jump, and we got it done. And there's a lot of people who had some very successful productions as a result of their efforts and our efforts combined. And I just want to take a second and offer my sincere and heartfelt thanks and gratitude to the people on my team that had my back and helped make things happen for us. I mean, first off, I want to say thank you to Jen, my foundation, my heart, my North Star, my everything. Without her, there is no Stagecrafts. So thank you, baby. You are the best. And without your guidance and your leadership, this wouldn't happen, because you are the people person and I am not. I want to thank Aaron for being our third musketeer, our triumvirate, our partner in crime and making sure everything's happened. Having somebody else in a senior leadership position makes such a huge difference when Jen and I are not available, knowing that, everything was in safe hands because you were there with a steady hand on the wheel. It helped us sleep so much better. So thank you, Aaron, for your time and your efforts and everything once again. It's always great having you with us. I want to thank Addie and Yura, our interns this semester. Without the two of you and all of your work, we would not have had any social media, because I simply didn't have time, and Jen didn't have time to update all of our accounts and keep things posted and shoot videos and edit videos and shoot photos and edit photos and make posts and reply to comments and sometimes reply to messages that really weren't very nice. You guys did all that, and you pretty much did it by yourselves with very little guidance from us, and what you did was fantastic. So I want to say thank you to the both of you for that. You're both outstanding. I hope you understand that I'm going to fail you this semester because I need you to come back and keep working for me in the fall. So yeah, you don't get to graduate. You're going to come back and intern for me again. That's how this is going to work. Okay? Cool. I'm kidding, of course. You guys are getting top marks. I want to thank all of our stage managers, because if it wasn't for you guys in the booth being cool, calm, and collected and on top of stuff and pushing all the buttons, no lights, no sound, no nothing. There's no show without y'all. So thank you. Thank you to Hannah, to Asu, to Roman, to Dan, to Charity, to Maya, to Emma. You're all fantastic. I couldn't have asked for a better team of stage managers to shepherd our shows. You guys have ice in your veins and steady hands, and your calm leadership and guidance is what got these shows through. So thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I want to thank our front of house team who handled the brunt of our customer service and patron interactions. You guys were the front line dealing with, managing bathroom lines and making sure that everybody was checked into the right shows and knew where to go. Without y'all, the audience would not have gotten here. And I don't know. I'm so tired right now, but there's tons of superlatives that I just want to heap on you guys because you were there to handle shit and you got it done. You took great care of our patrons the same way our stage managers took great care of the shows. So thank you guys for being professional and representing us well. Thank you to Jim, thank you to Anne, to Natalie, to Maya again, Bella, and Roman. Thank you guys all for taking the time. And Addie. Addie, you worked a lot of front of house, especially over at LAPAC. So thank you for all of your efforts there. You guys made us look great. And I'm super grateful for the work that you put in, because without y'all, you were the first line of defense. Without y'all, we'd be overrun. So thank you. I also want to thank all of our awards judges. You guys went out and saw tons of stuff, and that may sound like a lot of fun until you realize that Fringe is a wonderfully experimental environment where the quality of work ranges from absolutely incredible to, dear God, I'm going to set the theater on fire, and I don't care if I make it out alive or not. And, as one of the judges this year myself, I definitely saw that full range many times over. So thank you guys for going out, for representing us well and professionally, for taking the time and the effort to go see things, whether they interested you or not, taking a lot of chances on new things, on the people who submitted to us, and then going out and hunting for stuff. When we saw everybody that submitted, you guys went out and started hunting for things that might fit and might be eligible for our awards and started going out and seeing them. And y'all found some really awesome things. And I'm very excited to collaborate with these folks. So thank you for doing the work, making the efforts, building the bridges, and making the inroads. Thank you to Brett, especially Brett. My God, dude, you saw over 50 shows. Like, you're a champ. To Jay, to Colleen, Addie and Yura, both of you guys, and to Courtney, thank you all for going out, putting in the effort, seeing everything that you did, scouting material, referring them to us, and helping us hopefully build some really bright and exciting futures for a lot of people with a lot of great work. Okay? This is how we perpetuate success and bolster the community. All right? And that's by going out, looking for stuff, sitting down, paying attention, and saying, hey, this is something worth seeing. Thank you guys. I also want to thank our partners at Bad Ladder. You guys have been fantastic to work with, easygoing, great communication. Thank you for welcoming us into your home and being a part of the Fringe. I know that you said you want to turn that into a recording studio. I beg you to reconsider. Keep it a theater. Let's book it. Let's do some more stuff there. That's just me being selfish. I understand you guys got a business. You got to do what you got to do. And if you're going to do another recording studio, great. But, I think we could still have a lot of cool things happen there, though. But that's just me. But thank you, because you guys were outstanding. And, everybody loved your space. So appreciate y'all. All right, that's it for me. I'm going to be doing a lot of admin work for the next week, probably just emails and stuff. But for the most part, I'm going to sleep and hopefully not dream of failing lights and static in the sound and all the other anxiety dreams that I've been having lately. I'm excited to relax and to unwind and kind of get back into a normal rhythm of life. And start gearing up for next year. All right, guys. I'll see you around.